For 3 years I've been writing the blog Digbeth is Good, all about the great goings-on in the area. What's happening in the local art galleries, creative spaces, the Irish Quarter and independent pubs and clubs. These places and the people behind them make Digbeth a brilliant place to be. However, if I had to state one thing about Digbeth that isn't very good, I'd say it was the many wasted spaces in the area, the old buildings and patches of land that are locked up or fenced off, left unused and unloved by their owners and marked out of bounds to everyone else. Buildings like the beautiful old Grade 1 listed Curzon Street Station entrance building designed by Philip Hardwick. Constructed in 1838, it's the world's oldest surviving piece of monumental railway architecture. The railway station itself closed in 1966. The building enjoyed a brief resurrection in the mid-noughties, playing host to Three Bugs Fringe Theatre and arts events and exhibitions such as New Art Birmingham and The Event, before it went out with a big Between the Eyes Blast, a Fierce Festival live performance event in September 2007, shortly before it was boarded up in December 2007. It now stands empty, eagerly awaiting High Speed 2, when it might be put to use again. Before the property boom combusted, developers hoping to make their fortune selling luxury apartments bought up large swathes of land, flattening in the old industrial buildings and back-to-back houses that stood on them so they wouldn't need to pay the rates. Then they ran out of money. The land remains empty, cordoned off from us by hoardings. They've been like that for 4 years. Local people are denied even temporary use of this land by developers for some simple gardening. All that grows on there is buddleia. A crop of buddleia is creeping across the building sites and abandoned buildings of Digbeth. One day they will evolve into taking over the people as well as the place. The Duddeston Viaduct was built in 1846 to link the Oxford and London lines with New Street, but wasn't needed when Great Western Trains bought the Oxford line in 1848 and then Snow Hill Station opened. The Duddeston Viaduct has never actually been used. It's a rich strip of green that runs through Digbeth above us. The Digbeth Residents Association would love to bring this to life, very much like New York did with their High Line Park. If only we could so much as get up there and take a look. Some green spaces that are open to the public aren't terribly enticing. This bank along the River Ray, just off the Grand Union Canal, is a popular spot with users of cruisinggaze.com. Walkers who venture down there for an afternoon stroll may see more of nature than they bargained for. These are just a few of the wasted spaces local people feel unable to explore and use. We need to rediscover these spaces and enjoy them. That's why this summer I've organised a series of griller picnics so I and other local people can reclaim the spaces. Meet us for the next one outside Millennium Point at midday this Sunday the 19th of June. Picnics won't change these spaces, but they may help us get beyond feeling powerless over these huge chunks of land that have been left to rot by those who should care for them and denied to those of us that would care for them given half a chance. Maybe once we've asserted our right to enter them and refamiliarise ourselves with them, ideas for change will emerge. Exist Birmingham as part of the last Fierce Festival showed us what can be done with an empty patch of land and some love. Let's see what we can do for ourselves.